All right. Galoo S3429Y destroyed. The situation is progressing as predicted. It's now imperative to form units and take the plan to the next level. Don't know what's going on there, but doesn't sound great. Red Earth. Damn, these Xeon's bastards do whatever they want. This is all thanks to that Lando Bell unit. Captain, something strange is happening. It's... Space is distorting? What is this? What's going on? Port current status. Unknown. All navigation systems unable to discern current conditions. Rotating camera at 10 o'clock. A red planet. Navigation systems have been recovered. We are close proximity to Earth. We returned to Earth? No, it's... Red isn't from the sea drying up. The seas themselves are red. What? Deployment of units in the sector confirmed. Vessels and robots from Neo-Zeon and Earth Federation forces. Yet they're not from our world, which means that we transferred to Commander Amro's world? Calls incoming from the Desco B, Plymouth 2, and the submarine. And the Amro suits in the area are contained inside their respective vessels. They're all safe then. Don't let your guard down. The Neo-Zeon and Earth Federations are engaged in battle. Call coming from the submarine. They deem that this is their world, and as such, they want to take charge of the place themselves. No, we concur. Neo-Zeon and the Earth Federation forces in battle. I feel I'm watching the history of our own world from 100 years ago. What's with that fleet coming out of nowhere like that? A new Zeon weapon, maybe? The force of the Federation of the Neo-Zeon. I am Commander Kethla Testarossa, member of Mithril and commander of the submarine. Mithril, the mercenary company hired in Lando Bell? This vessel and its allies have no intention of fighting. What are you planning? You're planning to withdraw from the sector. We hope you... You serious? You're just going to leave and do nothing about this? I like how it's implied that combat completely stopped for these guys, and they're just kind of staring. You're a Lando Bell collaborator. That means you're part of the Earth Federation forces. How could you possibly not fight against Zeon? We are only collaborating with Lando Bell. We're under no obligation to follow orders from the Federation. Right now, we find ourselves in a unique situation. As a result, our first priority is ensuring our safety. Captain, what would you like to do? As long as they're collaborating with Federation, there's no way we can just let them go. Commits TAC. Ah. The unit called Neo-Zeon is attacking us. That's pretty ricks of them. They have no idea how much firepower we have. What's wrong? Should we turn fire? If we're not careful, we're going to get caught up in battle with both sides. The only choice here is retreat. Where's the attack coming from? Not from our side. Reinforcements? Here? They're shooting this way too. Who the hell would be doing that? It's actually 4 o'clock. This is 8,000. Fleet approaching. Get Mills. That lead vessel. That's what I saw after escaping from the Dimensional Rift. The one who killed Captain Lang, their own ally? All vessels fire. Top of the Yamato and Terrain fleets. Oh no! It's a good thing this was just a no-name captain. Wow. Wario! Neo-Zeon and Federation Forces units have been completely destroyed. According to the message from the Yamato, it was aliens called Galians that they were fighting. The Gamil's fleet was apparently thrown into this world during the dimensional quake that happened then. All you prepare for battle. As long as the Gamils are targeting us, we've got no choice but to return fire. Well, we don't need you anymore. We don't need Malto either because we got him up. The boys, I guess, since they're relatively higher up there. You guys are all good. Great Meisinger. Pull him out. Two left. There we go. I actually kind of hate that it's diagonal, so now it's weird. They released the dolls. Alright then, let's do the same. Jupiter Empire. Mobile suits. That means we've thrown here along with the Gamillas. Canad, that lead robot, the Crossbone X2, how can this... Canad knew, I know you're there. Knew it. The Bane, you're alive. No need to be surprised, you're supposed to be dead too, yet here you are. Why are you cooperating with the Gamillas? That's a stupid question. What? Destroying the Earth is the objective of both Gamillas and the Jupiter Empire. It's entirely natural that they would collaborate. This is what you brought together. No wonder the Gamlings don't fight the Jupiter Empire. They were actively cooperating from the start. Mind you, that's not the main reason why I'm collaborating with them. If not, then what? Zebon, what are you doing? Get a move on. Take command of the Zupits and top of the Terrans. Roger. It's been 3 days since we were thrown to this other world from the edge of the Milky Way. If we don't get a hold of the Yamato, we'll have no way to get back to our world. All hands get ready. Does that mean their shit got fucked up? Please forgive me for getting you embroiled in our situation. It is what it is. We're all in the same boat. The most important thing is that you've got to stop those who come all the way from another world just to expand the conflict. We're quite used to dealing with the likes of them. I'm going to take the liberty of leading this effort. Instruct all units to attack. Let's break to the mobile weaponry unit on the front lines and focus on attacking the enemy fleet. I don't think we'll see them again in a place like this. If they attack us, we'll beat them at their own game. Am I back home? It's like that that like 4-panel thing of like, and I got this, and I got this, and I got this. You guys got something? What's the matter, Titsio? Everybody be careful. The range and firepower of Mills vessels exceed ours by a wide margin. They're enemies of ours. There's no way we're going to let them win. Anyone whatsoever, you've taken the lives of the inhabitants of this world. Vile demons will do what it takes to stop you from expanding the conflict of this planet. I mean, kinda? Move Amuro. Ryoma going. The Vilkis going. Get our crossbow boys going because it seems like we're going to need them up front and center. And then move it in. There we go. Much better. A red Earth. So this is Judo's and Chidori's world, huh? In this world as well, there's fighting. Looking at it rationally, I've concluded that human beings are creatures that like to fight. I guess there's no denying that. But there's also people who aren't like that. Like me, for one. There's also people who don't like to fight. Proceeds to obliterate this dude. It's like full on obliterates a dude. Just have to get the Zambine closer. Okay, let's get Crossbone up here. Jupiter Empire, to think that you'd collaborate with the Gamils. Damn it, if you want to abandon Earth, that's your choice, but how could you take part in this in its destruction? That is odd, like during Crossbone, they're oddly like zealots about wanting to like destroy Earth. Like, yeah, the Federation did some shit to them, but like the hate motive they have is strong. No, not Vivian. How dare? I'm gonna be real. I don't know how a boomerang works in space. I don't think it works at all. But then again, as long as you have momentum in space, you can just kind of keep going. So that's, yeah, I guess it makes a bit of sense. Fine. This is fine. Getting suddenly driven into Arsenal is like getting thrown into a different world. After all that, there's no reason to panic now. Whatever world it is, and whoever I encounter, I will live on and survive. Honestly, that's a mentality a lot of these guys should have, because like they've now seen 3 different Earths. You would think after the second time you'd be like, oh, cool, another Earth. Anyway, what's the protocol, boys? And like you just kind of go down the list of like the protocol and be like, okay, checklist, good, all good. Red Sea, seriously, what a pitiful excuse for a planet this is. Let's hit the enemy in front of us. We have plenty of time to think on later. Another boomerang. Bye. Jupiter Empire has abandoned their earthly mentality. Is that why they're thrown in with the Gamils? Do you really think I'm gonna let mankind expand into outer space this way? Huh. I wonder why it's a mass production F91. It's not like they couldn't rebuild it. They had the part. Well, never mind. They would have had the parts to rebuild it after the events of F91, but like it would have been like hard for them to do it, given that they turned to piracy. Or that Ebok and them had turned to piracy and, like, went into hiding. So that makes... Never mind. That actually does kind of make sense. Never mind. And you'll get a beam. I love the way the cloak, like, flails about and everything, even in space here. It's a very good animation. Very good. You up? The old fashioned beam. The same Seabach here. This should be enough to get him to move towards us. I believe. Nope, he's going after Ryoma. Bye. Just bye. Does her wings also do that in atmosphere or just in space? Curious. They're just immediately going for Seabach, okay. Even though, like, Toby is, like, right over there. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, the Zen Buster has some range on it. Nice. Getting the old brass knuckles. Oh wow. You actually just fucking killed him. Alright. Never mind. Just full on fucking kills him. Nice. Honestly, the fact that he's just straight up killing him is actually super useful. This is good. Very good. There we go. Saban! I would never imagine that you and I would be settling things in a place like this. I take it that you came all this way just to get defeated by me. You're still a narrow-minded fool. I see this discarding the Earth, even to the whole solar system, hasn't changed you one bit. All of that comes to an end once I take care of you, and then I'll become a true citizen of the universe. Your delusion of grandeur hasn't changed either. Now watch me go right through. Oh wow. They actually did a fair amount.
雌雄を決しなくてはならぬ間のようだ。キンケル、私は地獄を見てきた男だ。もらった。
Oh, it's just a giant beam sniper rifle. Nice. Never mind. I thought this dude actually tried to, hit me, but he didn't hit me. Let's put Tubia up here so we can get a nice, shot at him. Zabane. Sharks? Come all this way so I take it you're still chasing after Knad. If he was just gonna die off along with the Earth, I was planning to leave him alone, but if he shows up in front of me, that's a different story. Don't get in my way, Tobia. My battle with him is a matter of destiny. I made a promise to Captain Birch that I would protect Knad at all costs. I won't allow his name to be uttered in vain by the likes of you. Rude. I forget if the X2 is a superior crossbow. I don't remember. I think they were made at the same time. And have roughly the same specs. Then again, it seems like the X2 has a better backpack jet thing with the propulsion system being better. So if you want to interest us, I will end you all when the opportunity presents itself. Wait a minute, Zaban, you coward! You can't just shoot your mouth off like that and walk away. Hey, Knad, he's leaving us no choice. We have to fight. What are you thinking, Zaban? Would you really rather see the Earth destroyed than give up your strange obsessions? Seed. Anything else? No? Alright. Cool. Sorry, Jupiter Empire guy, I don't want to kill you, but you're in the way. Actually, in the way. This seems like the only use for this, as widespread as it is for ships. How the F-91 still has this much fucking energy after what, 9 consecutive shots? God damn. Battle volley. Let's see. Tomahawk boomerang.
大物を沈めてやるぜ。ゲッタートマホークブーメラン。総員体感。遺憾ながら。
Ryoma just does so much damage. It's actually off the charts how much he actually does. Yeah, also, oddly enough, as the F90 doesn't have a lot of HP. Then again, some don't either. Like there are units that are like, here they have 10k HP and it's pretty good stats. And others are like, well, here's like all this arsenal and you have like 8k HP. Closer? Torpedoes at the F90 or crossbow? Unbelievable. Yeah, I feel like the X2 has the better like propulsion system because it has like going like kind of everywhere. Than the X1 having like very like it just goes back. It feels like a weird afterthought that you wouldn't like want to do. Sorry, other ship captain. We're about to drop the bomb. I have no intention of dying in this godforsaken place. It's time to retreat. So they retreated. No need to chase back. First of all, let's check our status. Still. A red earth. This ominous redness looks like this planet is overflowing with conflict. Or someone put some shit in the sea. I'd believe either or. Goer Gamisich Bridge? Why not just surrender quietly for your own good? Their fighting power is much higher than it was when they first escaped from the dimensional rift. If we don't bring our entire army to bear, we're just going to repeat today's results again and again. Aware of that. I don't have to be told that by the likes of you. Vaughn, I put you in charge of this mobile units. The mobile's units. If you're not aware of the limits of your authority, I'll have to rethink that. The ideology of the mills really resonates with me. I would never presume to exceed my authority. But Commander Goer, if we continue to fight like this, we're going to find ourselves unable to replenish our supplies. I do that. Well, in that case, can I convince you to leave this to me? You have a plan of some kind? I promise you that I will bring victory to the mills, and I'll devote all of my energy to gain the Yamato. I'm sure that I can get the approval of you-know-who as well. Okay then, get it done. If we can't get our hands on the Ushitam machine, we should be able to get access. Oh, if we can get our hands, we should be able to get across the dimensional barrier. And I can gain an audience with the Supreme Leader. That I can devote myself to the rumored mission being referred to as the Grand Universal Unification. Tongue twist us. What exactly is going on here? What's the cause of this? Is that woman who appeared at the end of the fighting on Mars? It seems that everyone who was there could somehow sense Captain Yuka's will. So we were forced by Captain Yukara to jump. Really did a hell of a job on us. What are you talking about, Hilda? We could easily have been wiped out in the attacks by the dragons and the black focuses. I'm sure she was trying to save Akiko. It's alright, there's no question that Yukura is fine. I hope you're right. What happened from here on is a problem. If we were cast here by the boss and jump, shouldn't it be possible to jump back to? Now that you mention it, you're one of those who is capable of controlling the jump, right? Possible. Huh? Sure, it's probably impossible to move between parallel world's using the Boston jump, but a means of controlling that hasn't been established. If we screw up the jump, there's no telling what might happen. If we're lucky, we'll manage to jump into a world somewhere. If not, then we may end up dead in the gap between time and space. What are we supposed to do? Calm down. Now we can start figuring out what we should do. Easy for you to say. You're already managed to return to your world. Well, I, for one, can't stand it here. I can't deal with this creepy Red Sea. It may be creepy, but you really think it's a... Say that to about a world that others call home? If that was creepy, what exactly wrong with saying so? Is it asking you to show a little consideration? If we're being honest, your planet is a pretty messed up place too, being attacked by dragons and all. What'd you say? Okay, enough of that. We're just here to fight amongst ourselves. Nothing about our situation is going to change. There it is, that annoying logical argument. Come on, ease up. No, I am easing up. We're going to have to work together on this planet, and I just can't stand the thought of us fighting amongst ourselves. I've got misgivings too, so we've got to stop thinking these kinds of thoughts. If we can manage that, we can all calm down. Not quite as good as you are. I understand. I was like that during my first transfer too. But I ended up meeting all kinds of different people, so I can tell you, it's not all that bad. You're saying that it'll be like that? You're saying it'll be like that this time around? I really hope it will. Quite the forward thinker, aren't you? That's a how a two-time transfer talks. He's been there and done that. Huh, okay. Sorry, but I'm not envious at all. You're not? You sound sounds like a lot of fun to me, seeing all kinds of different worlds and all. Vivian. All kind of worlds, eh? When you put it that way, it does kind of pique my interest. Et tu, Angie? Et tu? I agree. After all, Judah and Toby had the same sort of experience too. And they were a big help to us. I guess that means that's now our turn. And they were able to get back to their world. There's no reason we can't do the same. Exactly. There's always a chance that the same phenomena that threw Judo and the company to our world might occur again. And that's why we've got to make sure that we survive. That's the spirit. About you and your group, it's not like we're completely out of ways to get home. First of all, let's stay calm. Sure. Alright, if you say so, Athen. Listen to you saying things you're not even sure of. Okay, then I'll say one thing that's indisputable true. We're bound to get caught up in the turmoil on this world. If we end up dead, that means we definitely won't get home. That's one thing we can be sure of. Good point. There's something even I can agree with. There's no way I'm cashing my chips in a place like this. Alright. Kodo. What's our status? Captain's about to assess the current situation. They must let people know the details of that discussion. They're apparently going to transmit the meeting to all vessels in real time. Everyone stand by and wait for that broadcast. It's Juzo Okada for you. He decided to disclose the information in order to ally everyone's fears. Or not ally, like alloy? Wow. Don't think this is how we're going to hear about all... Didn't think this is how we're going to hear about all Judo's world. Red Sea, the combat conditions of Neo Zeon and the Earth Federation force and the Gamerlands who've been thrown here. So we've got no choice to keep moving forward. Learning the Hathaway. Dispute clash. Okay. Nice. Get our attack. Ooh, there we go. Congratulations on becoming an ace pilot, Sosuke. I'm sure you would work very hard to get this point. So I'm an ace pilot now. Hard to believe. You must sound like you're unsatisfied. Why? I just don't feel I'm all that special. I'm just a soldier at the end of the day. I have my orders, and I try to get them done in one piece, that's all. Very like you to keep things minimal and grounded. But I also know you're not being entirely truthful here. You have your priorities, and your biggest one is protecting Chidori as best you can. It might not be entirely logical mentally as a soldier, but I still find that to be an admirable thing. I've learned there's more to being human than living and working completely rationally. The beauty of humanity lies beyond that. I hope to see that from Sosuke. Congratulations on becoming an ace pilot, Mato. I'm sure you worked very hard to get this point. Thanks, Nine. It really looks cool of you to even make this fancy stage for me and everything. Oh god, she actually has him standing up like on the stage? Like, holy shit. Ugh. That's actually terrifying. That's some stage fright type shit. Hey, congratulations for kills. Like, oh, okay. It's really nice of you to say, but I feel it's modest compared to what you use as company president. Oh no, I really do like what you've done with the place. It has a lot of heart of it. I could tell it's you who made it just by looking at it. A lot of heart, you say. That's right. It's a good thing to have. Good thing to have. Having a heart is what inspires people to act, and sometimes it's enough to even make crazy miracles happen. Thank you for telling me that. I'll be sure to take your words of wisdom to heart. Heart. Wait. What does confuse me is like all the like wine and like what looks like pop or sodas. Like we learned that like all their food is synthesized. So where did they get the wine and the bottles? Okay. Just happy to help. How can I now that you've how can I now do what you now what do you say we get to yeah words lost my place to become an ace pilot, Judo? I'm sure you worked very hard to get this point. You have to put it that way. You're starting to make me blush. I say I'm always surprised, as opposed by your resilience time and time again. Thanks. I think it's because I have someone who's waiting for me. I have to stay alive for their sake. Are you referring to Roxo? Or maybe you fly or play too? It's not anyone in that in the squadron. I can say that much. Why is you being this evasive about it? I think you got it the wrong idea, right? What kind of person I have in mind here? But if you have to insist it's Lena. She matters more to me than anyone in the universe. But your younger sister, I see now. That makes sense. It's very like you to think that way. It's true? What's the matter, Bernadette? Nothing, none. I'm just fine. Even without using all of my sensors, I can tell there's something different about you. I'm scared. Scared? The Jupiter Empire has joined forces with Gamills. Giving up one's identity as an Earthling I can understand, but giving up one's very heart, that I can't just bring myself to believe. It's alright. How? I'm sure that Tobia and Knad will do something about that. Something. I don't know either, but that's the feeling I get. Even if an AI like me thinks so, I bet you think so much more strongly, don't you? I suppose. Tobia has always managed to help us somehow, every time and against every foe. When the two of them were fighting against those black Gundams today, it looked to me like they were stronger than ever. And by analyzing back points, don't let yourself be defeated, Tobia. You've got to stop them no matter what. The idea that a human being would become one of the aggressors as a means of getting outside the solar system is something I just can't forgive. Fair. Yes. Yes, Nine, what can I do for you? The way you stopped the fighting, you look really fantastic. Nine. I looked fantastic, didn't I? Well, now I guess I can say that at least one good thing happened to me while I was on this planet.